Hello, good morning, everybody. Today we will discuss on compulsory English, grade 12, poetry section. Today's our topic is every morning I wake. Look at the picture. At the time of morning, what type of scene we see? Every morning I wake up. Is a poetry, poem section. Let's see the summary of poetry. Every morning I wake up. Every morning I wake up is an extract from a radio play named Under Milkwood of 1954, which was written by Dylan Thomas. The writer of this poetry or poet of this poem is Dylan Thomas. In this poem, Thomas prays to the magnificent God to have mercy on ordinary inhabitants living under the milkwood. The poem is about the glorifications and magnificence of God. God can be presented with different qualities and forms. The speaker prays for the God to keep his loving eyes on the poor creatures of the planet. The speaker seems to be kind to the people. Every morning he prays to God to have mercy on all poor people under the wood. The people are fated to be born and die. As long as they are alive, they need help and to be protected. These are possible with the mercy of God. Every evening, the speaker asks God for a blessing to protect the town. The speaker is not sure whether they live or die. He is sure that God comes to bless them go and go. In the third stanza, the speaker says that no one in the town is completely bad or good. He prays that God will see and judge them. God can decide which is the best and which is the worst. These traits are judged by God. In the last stanza of the poem, the speaker suggests all the inhabitants of Milkwood see another day. All the people of that place will howl to the sun because they have good faith in the sun and bid goodbye as they are hoping to see the sunrise the next day. According to the poem, we human beings are also imperfect to do the activities. We fully depend on the mercy of God. Our lives are directed by the blessings of God. We pray to God because He has great value and can preserve. About the author, born in Swansea, Wales, Dylan Thomas, 1913 to 1953, is famous for his acutely lyrical and emotional poetry. Thomas can be seen as an extension into the 20th century of the general movement called Romanticism, which flourished in 19th century England, particularly in its emphasis on imagination, emotion, intuition, spontaneity, and organic form. Considered to be one of the greatest Welsh poets of all time, Thomas is largely known for his imaginative use of language and vivid imagery in his poems. He started working for BBC in 1945 under Milkwood 1953. a radio play, was written over a long period of time during the last months of his life. It is set in a small Wales town called Lazark and covers one day in the lives of its provincial characters. Every morning I wake is an extract from Under the Milkwood. In this poem, Thomas prays to the magnificent God to have mercy on ordinary inhabitants living under the milkwood. This is about the author or poet. A detailed analysis is here. Stanza number 1. The speaker is praying to God to love and keep the eyes on all living creatures. Internally in this stanza, he prays to God not only for his personal protection but also for the protections of all poor creatures in the world between their birth and death. Then stanza number 2. The speaker discusses the uncertainty of life and death in this stanza. He is unclear whether or not the right night is the final night of the city's residents, but he always prays that the Almighty would make everything right and protect them from any danger. Before going to sleep, the speaker prays to God, but he is not sure whether he will see them again in the morning, so he asks God to bless them. Stanza number 3. In this stanza, the speaker tries to make us clear that none of us is totally good or bad. We may be kind or cruel in the course of our everyday lives, but only God knows our finest selves. In this manner, the speaker prays to God, asking for Him to keep them alive till the next day. The speaker, in particular, symbolizes Milkwood Town and ensures that they are neither completely bad nor completely good. People may judge them in their own way. It all relies on one's point of view on how he judges others. However, the speaker seems to be confident that God understands the better side of the Milkwood people. He also asks God to look at the positive side of the people, not bad sides. Then stanza number 4. In the last stanza, the speaker tries to conclude his prayers. The speaker hopes that the night will pass quickly and that the lovely day will return. The imagery in this poem is of the night. It refers to the hardship, stress, and difficult days of him and the townspeople. And he prays for the Almighty's assistance in their difficult times. The final goodbye symbolizes the conclusions of the prayer. This time, the speaker says his or her goodbye, but he or she is aware that they will be temporary and the next day will be the new beginning by God's grace. Stanza wise summary. Then exercise. All the exercises are given here. So it is a complete guide for students of grade 12 for compulsory English. Questions are in red color. if you follow the channel, you may get each and every section with sample solutions. This is only the solution. You may write your answer in your own way. These writings are only the sample, so better to solve yourself, discuss with your teacher, discuss yourself with your friends. You may have group discussion, pair discussion, then your answer will be the best answer. This is all about the lesson. Every morning I wake up. So please, not to forget, subscribe the channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.